Okay, this is going to be really quick because I'm sitting in the parking lot outside my doctor's office. I forget where the camera is. There it is. And I've got to get to work. But I wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about what I do at work. I spent 30 years working for a county program for adults with disabilities like mental retardation and developmental disabilities. Although they don't say mental retardation anymore, they just say intellectual disabilities or developmental disabilities. Anyway, so I worked in various capacities at that job, or that location, that program for 30 years, and I retired in August of 2012. So yeah, this year I will have been retired for 2 years in August. And I enjoyed working with the people that I worked with. They're just something about being able to do something for people and teaching things that just really struck a chord with me. So I retired. I did nothing for about 6 months, I think. And then I got a job working part-time in residential, which means that I work in homes with people with disabilities. Right now I work in 2 different houses. The house I'm off to tonight, I work with 2 guys. Originally, when I first started working at that house, there were 3 guys. One of them passed away. Then there were 2 guys. Then one of those guys went to a nursing home because he had Alzheimer's pretty bad, and he has since passed away. And then another guy moved in a couple months ago, I think, or maybe just a month ago. I don't know, maybe the 1st of December. Anyway, so I work with these 2 guys for 4 hours, 2 days a week, and we do things like cooking, cleaning, and my primary responsibility, not my primary responsibility, but the one thing that you cannot miss at that location is passing medication at med time. And then I work at a different house on Sundays with 3 ladies, which originally there were just 2 of them there, and then they got a 3rd roommate. In that house, the first house, they don't have 24-hour staff. They have an hour in the morning and 4 hours in the afternoon / evening. And one of the things that I wanted to do after I retired was not work mornings anymore, because I am so not a morning person. Anyway, so that job I worked 4 to 8 at that house. At the other house I worked 2 to 10. Originally the first house with the guys was 2 to 10, but after the first guy that passed away, he was the one that needed 24-hour, or not 24-hour, but he needed more services, so that was the reason I was there from 2 to 10 for 8 hours. The other guys in the house don't need that much. The guys that are there now don't need that much assistance. In fact, they can both cook, but I'm supposed to be teaching the one guy how to do additional stuff, because left to his own devices, he will just eat everything that he has in the house in like 2 days. And so I'm trying to teach him that you don't eat 6 sandwiches at a time, or that you cook this or that or whatever, and you can save enough for your lunch for work tomorrow, because they both go to the workshop during the day. It's a sheltered workshop, so let's see, what else can I tell you about it really quick? I'm trying to be really quick because I got to get over there. And then once I get there, I'm going to upload on their internet. The Sunday house that I work at from 2 to 10 with the ladies, I take one of them out for an outing, shopping, movies, whatever she decides she wants to do, for 2 hours on Sunday. And then I come back and they can all cook for themselves, clean for themselves. I just need to remind them, of different things. And then I pass medication. And the reason there's 24-hour staff there is because they don't always make the best decisions about the public, men, and money, and all those kinds of things. Anyway, I'm very frustrated with my job right now. I don't often ask for a day off. I've been there it'll be a year on March the 2nd. I have taken 1 day of vacation in that time, which I'm allowed to do. I have filled in numerous times when they've had people call off or somebody else has taken vacation time. I have filled in almost every time that I was asked to do it, unless I had some other commitment. I asked for this coming Sunday off to go with Mary. She's involved with a dog rescue group, and they're having a gathering, and she wanted me to go with her. I've been very involved with a recent dog that was rescued, and she asked me to join her, and I told her I would try to get the day off and do it. Now they're giving me a hard time about taking this day off, that I have to find my own replacement, and yada yada. And they wanted to know why I wanted the day off, and that's none of their business. So I just said, for a vacation day. Anyway, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay there. Just not happy with that. That's just one of the little things that's happened. Probably when I get to this house tonight, nobody will have been there since Sunday, when the other person I know who shows up to work was there. And prior to that, it would have been last Friday when I was there, because people don't show up. Or they show up for 5 minutes, pass meds, and leave. And, the house is a disaster area, and there's no food in the house for the guys because they've eaten it all, or whatever, So anyway, I'm frustrated. I'm going to work. I'm using their internet to upload this. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.